This video is brought to you by Jason Stevenson. Feel free to check out Jason's website for a free positive meditation download. And of course, a massive thank you to all our patrons who have supported this channel. It is because of your generosity why we're even able to make these kind of documentaries. So thank you again, and yeah guys, enjoy the final part of our weed documentary.
I think it's just like this, uncomfortable situation that we all live, that we don't face what we have to face, so we are all the time escaping, and if we can spend less money escaping, we're going to do it. I think it's that, man, all the time. Like, you see people that are on these things, and they're all trying to escape of something, from something, I don't know, man. At least that's the sensation that I have. I think it's more the contrast, because you have 8 lucas, 10 lucas, que son $20 for 1 gram, or you have half a gram for what, $1? $2? No, $2.
Yeah, and as a kid, you don't care about your health. You're like, at least for me, I was like, oh man, you don't think about dying and your health and like what's this going to do to your body, long-term planning. It's like, how much money do I have now and what can I buy?
I think that's a good perspective to tell to your kids or every children that you met, man, because your father and your mother and old people all the time telling you this, but you don't get it until you are old.
Yeah.
So how to explain that in a way that you can get it, because they're all the time attacking you, like, hey, how you could do that, don't do this, don't do that, and it's like, come on, man, that's not the right way to say it. That's why it doesn't work in most people.
A lot of Chileans struggle with marijuana addiction?
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah?
I don't, like,
what way?
So it's every day more common seeing like this struggle, like when people struggle with tobacco, for example. The same with weed. It's like, oh yeah, I want to quit as well, but well, whatever, it's just weed, it's alright. So you can see it a lot. And the problem is that it's getting so normalized that now people are struggling not just with marijuana, they start to be with another kind of drugs, like not just like classic cocaine or whatever. We're talking about pharmaceutical drugs, some shit like that.
And what about yourself? Have you struggled with marijuana addiction in the past?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I mean, it's nothing that made me proud, but I have to accept it's like a tough path. But I find myself in a point in my life that I realize I'm more consciousness about what I'm doing with myself. So of course it's different now than before. That was like, oh yeah, this is alright, this is cool, right? I'm cool, yeah, I'm cool. Alright, let's have another one. Like, it's fucking 10 lucas the gram. Yeah. How much is 10 lucas?
20 Australian dollars.
20 Australian dollars, 1 gram. I think that's cheap compared to Australia, right?
It's the same.
It's the same? Well, fuck that.
Which is expensive here because you get paid less.
We get paid 10 times less.
Yeah, so here in reality it's actually really expensive.
Right.
Yeah. What about now? How is your relationship with marijuana?
I feel more in control of myself. I kind of smoke and it's going to be right. I know what are the consequences. I'm more consciousness. I have more consciousness about it, so I feel
more conscious about it.
Before it was like, alright, I quit and I smoke again, and it was like, oh fuck, I'm not gonna be able to quit again. Like, oh shit, oh, well, fuck it. And it's like, come on, man. No.
The relapse.
Yeah. You have to have control over yourself. I was looking for all these different things, but in the sky, not in ground. So marijuana was like, take me more far away from ground. So I think that was the struggle, because it's hard, because you see some sense about doing it, about being high. You feel yourself connected with something, but it's hard to describe, especially when you're a kid.
Yeah.
So I feel that's a problem.
So it was like to help you deal with the harshness of reality in a sense, or
more than deal, I think it's avoid.
Avoid. That's okay. So it helped you avoid reality.
Yeah. Absolutely.
While tricking you that you're dealing with reality. Something like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Do people test their marijuana? Do they know what's going into it?
Nah, they don't give a shit.
But here, because it's illegal and you're getting it from street dealers, you don't know, what they're putting in the fertilizer or if they're spraying chemicals or whatever.
I mean, of course, the experience is going to, give you a reference of what are you having, like better or worse quality. But at the end of the day, it's like you're gonna buy it anyway and you're gonna smoke.
Right.
But you know what is like weird now that everyone is like growing, so it's like best quality, but at the same time best quality implies products that are chemicals that are making, like, for example, the percentage of THC higher. So fuck, man, you're smoking shit that sometimes old people said, yeah, I mean, smoking pot is right, but man, this is getting fucked. Like, be careful, because sometimes you can really trip out and whatever. It's weird, man. It's getting weird and weirder. Weirder? You can say weirder? Weirder.
It's just so crazy, man, because like I've just come from Uruguay, where you can literally roll a joint in a restaurant with your coffee in front of your waiter, in front of a cop. No one will judge you. It's totally fine. You don't have the judgment. You don't have the anxiety. You don't have the paranoia that comes with smoking weed in public. And you can be like, well, maybe you shouldn't smoke weed in public, but people are going to do it anyway. You know what I mean? Here, to buy weed, it's all in the underworld, right? Everyone does it, but it's not really in the face of the public. Like, people are going to judge you for it, especially like the older generation, like our parents. But in Uruguay, that's in the mainstream, that's in the face now. It's like everyone knows and everyone's okay with it. Well, maybe not everyone's okay with it, but everyone knows.
The majority.
The majority knows, and the majority's cool with it.
But I think the communication there must be easier. I mean, there are like 3 million of people in all the country. There is like, I don't know, 4 or 5 million just in Santiago. You know what I mean?
Oh, there we go. That's better. Yeah.
Fucking 3 million in all the country, man. Like,
yeah, it is a small country. It's true.
It'd be like easier to, It seems to me that all the Uruguayans are like friendly. It's weird to find someone that is like something fucked up happening in Uruguay. It's like, no, man, like they're really like
that's true.
Chill people, and it seems pretty logical considering that the way of living when you are surrounded by a lot of people, you have small spaces to live in. Of course, you're gonna live more stressed.
Yeah.
So I think they don't have that. So that's a good thing.
¿Y qué piensas tú? La persona que fuma marihuana.
Yo, pensando como en alguien que esté a mi responsabilidad o mi hijo, yo no lo recomendaría hasta que
la
ya
marihuana, todo,
no,
el porro, todo.
todo. Es que hasta que estén desarrollados, pues bueno, ¿cachai? Hasta que su cuerpo ya se haya desarrollado bien, su cerebro se haya desarrollado bien, y después probar, pues si queda toda la vida, pues, si no te vaya a morir.
¿Qué piensas de la legalización? Do you think it should be legal even if kids are gonna do it? Or...
Creo que cuando sea legal se va a alcanzar el pic de consumo y eso va a traer el péndulo por el otro lado, hacia la conciencia, porque ilegal no le hace ningún favor.
Sí. Just resistance.
Sí, pues bueno. Sí. Entiendo por qué hay resistencia, de hecho concuerdo con muchas de las razones por las que hay resistencia, pero me parece que tiene que legalizarse de manera que la gente se dé cuenta realmente de cuáles son las consecuencias de esta weá, y hacer un balance entre el estigma que existe y la normalización que de la misma forma también está presente.
Beautiful words. You're a poet.
Cheers, man.